All right, guys, so I want to give out a big thank you and a shout out to Bartow Ford here in Bartow, Florida. They've been very gracious enough to let me borrow their beautiful cars and their SUVs, everything else. So really recommend them. Randy's been great. Thank you to Randy as well for his assistance and lending me these vehicles to review. And they're great dealership guys, so I recommend them here in Bartow Ford. Come see them. They have a lot of stuff. They're a little bit short in inventory because everything was going on, but they have an amazing staff here as well, so that's what makes the difference. I would come here and definitely purchase any Ford product that you have in Central Florida. I'm looking for a Ford product here in Central Florida. I come from Orlando, which is over an hour away, just to have be with them because they're treating me the best when I purchase my car. So I recommend them, guys. Thank you, Bartow Ford, again for your time. And hello everybody, welcome to Peters Autovlog. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Today I'm pretty excited to get my hands behind my first electric car. I'm going to be driving my first electric car ever. I thought it would be a Tesla, but no, I get the chance to drive this beautiful and very handsome Ford Mustang Mach E 2021 model. Obviously we know it's a brand new model for Ford and the first outing for an electric vehicle. As you can see here, very nice. This was done in iconic silver metallic, which is a very nice, you know, lower tone model, but lower tone color, but done very nice. As you can see here, we got the rear styling, which we got the Mustang styling of it. Taillights here, as we can see. We got the prancing horse with a bit of lines here, as you can see, sort of like a cyber Mustang. Very cool, a very unique design. What surprised me about the Mustang Mach E is that it's a smaller SUV than I usually thought it would be. Very slim body. It kind of looks like a bit smaller than a Ford Escape, and well, actually a bit shorter, but maybe a bit longer as well. But I love the roof line here. As you can see, we got the color coming down here, and this is all set in black. We got your panoramic sunroof on the top, but that kind of line, you know, makes it look very slick, a little more shorter, kind of like a hatchback look once you first kind of see it. And now notice the black paint. So very good looking design. I think Ford really made a nice, I would say a very unique design, but it's very sporting. It's a kind of like a, how would you call it, it's a crossover, but it's got a very sport look to it. I like it. It's very nice and very handsome SUV. As you can see here, we got the front end. We got the blower. There's obviously no more grill openings as we got no engine to cool, but we do have some active slaps here that I know that open up. Usually it might be to cool down the battery or at certain occasions the speed of the paint. So we come around here, quick look around. We got 21-inch wheels, very good size. They're a little 14-inch rotors. Looks like a 4-piston caliper if I'm correct. We got two 25/55s Michelin all around. These are all the same around all corners, since it's an all-wheel drive model. This one Ford that we have here with us is it's a premium model. This one has the dual motors, and this one's got 346 horsepower and 428 pound-feet of torque. So basically there's 4 trim models. We got the Select, we got the California Route 1, we got the Premium, and the GT. Obviously the GT is going to be coming out a little bit much later on. That's going to be a performance model with performance suspension, much more power. It's going to have 480 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque, and that's going to have a little, you know, it's going to be a more sporting model that should be out, I believe they said in summertime for it, but we should see that coming out probably at the end of summer. We'll see that when that's going on. And as you can see here, let's take a look at that here. You got a very, all right, let's see if I can pan this over a little bit. Super unique, all super smooth at the bottom, no creases, no, obviously we got no draft shafts, we got nothing like that. It's just basic suspension in all the motor. So very different, you know, of what we used to with gas cars. So I'm really impressed. I really like it. Let's give it a little click. Here we have the key. Here we have the key fobs. Obviously we got your standard Ford key with obviously, well, we can auto start this one because there's no motor to start, just ready to go. But we got a press it here. You can see we got some really good shining lights. We got your LED lights coming all around on here on the side. Obviously we got some good xenon or LED headlights, all kinds of goodies, and I really like it. It's really impressive design for the car, for a crossover SUV. And obviously it's all right. So I see we got the Mustang name on it. So I know there's some loyal Mustang owners that are saying, oh, why we didn't name this a Mustang. Obviously a lot of people, those true enthusiasts, are not really happy with a Mustang being kind of related to an SUV, and especially electric vehicle. But I see what Ford's marketing strategy is. I think I think it's a very smart thing to do. The Ford Mustang name is not only known here in North America as a sporty car, but also worldwide. Worldwide, Mustang's known for a sporty, muscle car, and that's where I think Ford kind of probably wants to expand the Mustang family with, including performance SUV, something like this, very unique. And obviously electric is going to be the way to go. Really nice. Let's take a look at the inside. We got to press the button. Very interesting design. As you can see, there's no handles on it at all. So Ford decided to, hey, put a little handle, touch the door, and we are open. So very unique design here. And I love the interior. I know there's two interiors that were available. There's a white leather interior, or light lemony or light cream interior, and we got the black. Now this is looks like leather. Obviously it's a synthetic leather that Ford, I can't remember the name of the use of it, but it's not a harming type of leather for those environmental conscious people. But very unique design here. As you can see, we got all soft touch materials. We got a nice probably got some interior lighting as well, what we call the oh, I forgot the name of the interior of the lighting, but we got a very nice cloth speaker design here as well. And as you can see, we got the Mustang logo here. And looking at that, we got the panoramic sunroof, which doesn't have a cover. For Florida, it might be a little tough if you don't have a cover, but it is basically just have some sort of protective shield on it for the sun not to be intense. I wish there was something available to cover that, especially for Florida owners, as we know the heat here gets pretty hot. Today is a cloudy day, so. But I really like the design of the interior. We got also here the cloth inserted into the dash, kind of like part of the dash design. But I like it very much. You got some Fox and carbon fiber kind of look here. You got white stitching. Obviously, we got some storage in the bottom. Over here on the top, we got your USB, your C as well, cup holders. We also have some storage here in the bottom, and obviously we got your regular Ford kind of new paddle here, or your shift gear. That's more of a roundel nowadays. So very unique design. And let's head over to the back. Same thing here. You open it up. Now here Ford decided that a lot of people, the way they grab the doors, it's just opening this way, and they have insulated, they have put here a little bit of a rubber sole to have those people that grab it, or obviously not to wear out. So this is already integrated. People know that they're going to do basically a grab of the door right here. And we go back to here in the back of the Mach E. Pretty good sized room. I'll make it back here. So I'm basically about 5'10", got plenty of headroom here. And obviously we see from the back, we see the panoramic sunroof. Let's pound around a little bit here. So obviously here we're back. We got also some connections here for your phones. We got AC outlets in the back. Obviously we got some pockets, and we got speakers here. Looks like a tweeter. Like the same design of the grill. This is also pretty soft as well. Ford did they kept the same material as they did at the front, just the front doors. Really nice design. You got your lights, and obviously we got the inch screens right over there. So all right, guys, let's go out here. Very nice. I really liked it. So very unique design, guys, and I think it's in a winner. Obviously I would probably choose this over the white interior. It gets to pretty, I mean, unless you only drive it not too often, the black is a better way to go if you're gonna drive this basically almost every day. So all right, guys, let's go on to the driver's side. All right, guys, so this was also have, I don't know if this was got the remote. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does. Got the kick opening of the back hatchback, so the back door. As you can see, it's not a bad room actually. It's got pretty good side of room. It's a little taller than usual of height to bring in items, but it's got plenty of room back here. Obviously you got 60-40 splitting seats. You can put them down. We got plenty of space here. We got a 12-volt. Let me see. Yes, we got a 12-volt outlet here. Got some lights. Got some little bit of hanger here. And we open it up. We got obviously it's got a little bit of you have here your tire compressor for your tires. This doesn't have a spare tire or anything like that. And we got, let me put this up a little bit here. We got your cables that are included with the charger with the car. Obviously you got this connection to the car. Now here, this one here, that's where a lot of anxiety here is about the car. I'll tell a little bit about it, but you have your standard, this is your 240-volt connection, and you have your standard 120. This thing comes included. Obviously you're going to need that. You don't want to get rid of that, because obviously if you come to a place where you need to charge it, you can at least plug it in somewhere. Now, all right, let's bring this down, guys. Here, pretty easy to do. Nice size here. Oh, looks like we got a speaker here as well. Might be a subwoofer here. So all right, guys, so that's it. Pretty decent size for the back of the trunk. So obviously we got this, and we also have a frunk, because obviously, let's open this up. We get to the front of the vehicle, obviously having no engine in the front. All right, guys, so we open up the latch. As you can see, we got a front mounted camera here as well, and obviously we got a bit of extra storage room for you. We got some, obviously this is lighted and also insulated as well. We got your extra storage here. You can put some groceries here, something light here as well. There's also a drain plug as well here, so you can put any drink, sodas, anything refreshing or entertaining drinks you can put on there. As you can see, we got lots of extra things for the batteries that you have, your oil control modules. You got your windshield washer fluid here, and I don't see much else. Obviously, then there's probably not a lot of liquids in this car except for brake fluid, washer fluid, and what else? Maybe some coolant. But other than that, it's a pretty dry vehicle. We gotta consider that for an electric vehicle. So great option. Obviously, we got here the pony logo with the lines on here, the Cyber Mustang. I think Ford's awesome. They've done some great details around the car. They call them Easter eggs. A lot of little ponies on the top, a lot of different special details they put on it, which I really like. So really interesting to have a front, as well as the Ford F-150 is going to have that huge front. So interesting from electric vehicles. I really like it. So all right, guys, let's put it's down here. So all right, guys, so here we are. We have our key with us. Let's lock this up a little bit. So we are inside the Ford Mach E, and I'm going to put the key that goes already inside. So we are going to step on the brake, and we're already on. So here we got, obviously you got your, I'm gonna start here with, you got your regular gears here that go around. Obviously if we go this way, we got your N drive and D, which is almost ready to go. We got your park button here, it's activated. Yeah, your hazards. And obviously here we got your 15.5 inch obviously kind of iPad here, which is not as intuitive as I thought it would be. Kind of very low. It doesn't kind of protrude into your line of vision. And what I love about this, that this electric vehicle has a 10-inch display here, which gives you your miles. We got 290 miles, almost 100%. We got your, obviously gives you not a lot of information, but you got your seatbelt, your time, your direction you're given, and then you have your modes as well. Also we're stopped right now. But put the music down before we get done. This one has, obviously we got a Bang & Olufsen sound system here with about 10 speakers and a little over 500 watts. I love the way they kind of integrated the speakers into the grill, and not into the grill, but into the design of the dash and of the speaker grill and the cloth is kind of be that. I really like that. So we got your phones, you got your radio, and it's very intuitive. It's very good. As you can see, it's got quick touch. You know, everything's done very well. Very easy to maneuver, and I love about that. So you got the controls, you got radio, phoneless charge. Here we go, here back to the button, to the home button. Navigation, as you can see, we got navigation here as well. All right, guys, so here we got, let's go a little bit of our settings here. We go back to this, and we're gonna be going to, we got the tire pressures, as you can see. We got basically all good tire pressures. Gives you all kinds of, there's a lot of features in this one here. Auto Android, Apple CarPlay, your Bluetooth, got audio owner's manual here as well. We got a, but the great thing about it is we got a volume control here. That's, oh boy, no max. So you get your regular one, all your AC controls are here. Obviously you can just put them up. We got heated seats as well. If you see them here, we got all your heated seats, which are off. Obviously it does not have any cooled seats, and I think that's because cooling seats takes probably a lot of battery power, so I don't see that kind of coming into this. I'll probably integrate it later as soon as they get more of information. I'm not information, I was thinking more technology that it doesn't deprive the battery of so much power. Cooling seats are heating them as well. So I find, oh, here we go, we got the power. We got also some drive modes here as well, which I just kind of knew they existed. We got Engage, we got Whisper, and we got Unbright. I think Unbright is kind of like the more sporty mode. Whisper is going to be very quiet. We're going to be driving in basically unbridled because we're gonna do a little bit of test drive on this one here. So we got a backup camera, we got a 360 camera. As you can see, the graphics are very nice. Obviously you got your 360 view here, and this also has basically all your Ford, the driver assist 360. You have all the types of controls. You got lane assist, you got, you know, this thing's looking out for you. You got, you know, basically automatic braking if something's in front of you. You got, you know, lane assist, and I'm sure the automated stuff. If you see here, you're gonna see some dots coming up. These are basically some, not, I would say laser pointers, but you're gonna see the little lasers here on the camera. This is basically what's gonna be set up later as Ford basically gonna be rolling out the automated drive system. These are basically the little lasers that point out at you to kind of check where the driver is. That's when it's gonna be happening. I think that's gonna happen later on. They can integrate into the vehicle. So I see we got all types of cameras here, and very awesome. So let's go back here to, hold on, let me go here. Please check running to drive safely. All right, guys, so we'll go back to this one here. Let's see if we can get back to our menu. Oh, there we go. We gotta take it out. All right, guys, so we got camera, parking. You got this will help you assist in parking. You got driver assistance, valet mode, all kinds of things here. So we're engaged, and we have the settings, balance and fade. We got the sound. Actually, we got the controls here. I want to try to see if we can get, oh, there we got the pedal assist driving modes. No pedal, iPedal drive, which basically gives you the regenerative braking, obviously, when you let off go. Let's turn that on. And we got ambient lighting as well here, the selection. And propulsion sound. Let's see what that sounds like. That's going to be interesting to see. So, all right, guys. Let's head out. Let's put on our seatbelt, and let's give this girl a go. All right, guys, so putting on my things here. All right, guys, so we're ready to get going. We're gonna put our brake down, press the switch, and we are heading to drive. Now, obviously, over here, as you can see, we got a backup camera, very clear. I love the picture. It's a very good quality. Obviously, as you can see, you got your basically your lines that help you steer back. But let's put it back in drive, and we are ready to head out. So here, as you can see, I let off the gas. We're already in drive. It's not moving anywhere. It's already got some braking going on. You can switch that off to do a little bit no generator braking, so you have no braking assist. But I think it's a very interesting. Let me just adjust a little bit of my seat here. One thing here, I believe this has got standard telescoping here. You got to bring it down. Obviously, you got your button for the telescoping steering wheel. It's a manual one here, so just a little quick work that I wanted to point out. So let's get to drive and go on a good drive here. So while driving my first time electric vehicle, obviously it's kind of, you know, what was kind of interesting is what the input. Obviously I let off my brake and you see it brakes, so very interesting here. So you can switch that off. I just had it off to move the vehicle when I first started a little bit, but basically driving our first electric vehicle. And obviously the steering Yeah, it's a little interesting to get the braking going on. Feels like I got some pads, you know, stuck pad, but it feels very good. Obviously the throttle transition was going to be really interesting because like, how does things feel? Does it feel like an on button? Or no, actually a little more you put on it, a little more it accelerates. So wow, super interesting. So all right guys, I'm using no brake at all just because they're braking me. We got nobody coming, so let's go and give it a fun. All right guys. Whoa, yeah, wow, yes, it's got some power. Definitely it does have some power. So we got no gears. Basically this is just, you know, your standard, you know, it's kind of interesting. You see no hear no engine noise. It feels like a, you know, obviously I've driven golf carts before, but man, it feels so interesting to drive an electric car. Obviously I got some propulsion sounds. Let's see if we turn that off. I don't know, I didn't really hear and stuff, but I'll turn it back on to see what I can do. So I'm gonna turn off this one here. So no, it's still giving me that one. Let me see. I know. Well, no, I have to basically turn it off. I'll probably have to brake. But all right, guys. So, oh yeah, it gives you a little bit of noise. Sounds like a kind of like a V8-ish, kind of interesting noise that the car gives you. But man, does it drive well. Steering feels pretty tight. I mean, it feels really well. Got some great visibility, as you can see. This is all the window counts are very low. Adjust a little bit of this one here. Just adjusting my mirror a little bit, but wow, it feels very good. It feels, you know, obviously you love the brake, yeah, a lot of the throttle and it brakes for you. So yeah, interesting. You can, you know, kind of like that in a certain way. You can manipulate that, but it drives very well. We're on Umbrella right now. Oh, and it's got as you can see, we got the lane assist and all that's basically on, so it helps you not stay in your lane. So let me stop a little bit. I want to see if I can turn that off. All right, guys, we're not stopping. Just a quick pause here. Oh yeah, it's got some sort of weird sound. You can hear that. So driver assistance, how to hold, traction control, parking. Ah man, it's an interesting one. The whisper. So let's try and whisper and see how that goes. Ain't nobody coming. Oh yeah, it's much quieter. So yeah, the throttle response got a little bit not as aggressive as with the unbridled. So wow, yeah, it's a very interesting, very interesting feeling of driving an electric car. Kind of like a, I would say, big golf cart, but no, it feels so much different though. Yeah, definitely got some pickup. Definitely got some pickup. Feels pretty quick. The handling, I was surprised with the handling. It, as you can see, the batteries are low, so you got, you know, the center of gravity is very low in this car, so it feels fantastic. It feels very well planted. Really interesting. We got some cops going on, but I'm not doing anything fast, so really interesting the way it feels. I like it very much. So love the steering wheel, the way it feels, very thick with the nice, feels very smooth and perfect grip on your hands. So you can see we're doing a fairly decent speed, but wow, yes, it's got, yeah, if it puts acceleration, yeah, this is very similar to a car. To be honest, it's very similar to a regular gas car. You got, you know, obviously the throttle response is very similar. It's got really good throttle response, I think. You know, it's basically instantaneous because all these motors have your instantaneous torque. So wow, super interesting. The ride is very smooth. It's a tiny bit, you know, not firm, but you know, it's not wobbly, which I really like. It's a very nice taut ride, but it handles very good. It feels very planted and it feels excellent. I think it feels excellent. So yeah, as you can see, we got the lane assist here that is saying, hey, you're going a little bit off-road here, buddy. Obviously I gotta play with the settings because probably won't be able to do that, but obviously we get our red lights. I'm gonna switch back a little bit to, I'm gonna put a bit of brakes. Oh yeah, we got some good brakes. Back to unbridled. And I want to see if I can turn. I got nobody behind me here. So here in Florida, we are allowed to make right turns. Okay, now we got a green. Oh yeah, I'm bridle is quick. Whoa, yeah. Yes, it handles. You can feel a bit of the weight for sure. Because yeah, this thing is about 4,800 pounds, so there is plenty of weight in the vehicle. But the stability is very well controlled. I really like it. It's really, really interesting the way this feels. And there's no noise. It's just basically, you know, a little bit of tire noise, not much wind noise. A very kind of relaxing ride too. So we're gonna take a little bit of ride here and see if I can handle this one here. And that's it. I'm off. I'll let my foot off the brake. A little bit of brakes, but it's got some good brakes. So we hear a little bit of area, a little more quiet area. But man, this thing feels really good. I mean, I'm very, very surprised how good this handles or how good it feels. Close planted. It does. You can definitely feel the weight a little bit, but man, I'm very, very surprised and very. In a positive way, yes, this feels very good. So you got all this technology. I love your center dash because I know I've been in Teslas before, and you have to kind of look over, look at your speed and stuff. I really love that Ford integrated this 10-inch screen here with your basic information, your basically your speed. You got what miles you got left in your range, and a little bit of some of the light things in your miles. So. Very, very interesting. And so we got a little bit of a curve here. Let's see. Oh yeah, it handles well. Oh, look at this acceleration. Definitely got some good power, my friends. Oh yeah, wow, super interesting. I really like it. Such a blast to drive one of these cars. As you can see, we only drive a little bit now. It's only not really put a dent in it much at all. But yeah, it all depends how heavy your foot is. I mean, you feel like acceleration, it's gonna be, just like in a regular gas car. The more accelerate, the more gas you're gonna spend. So, look, and it's funny. No braking at all. It's kind of interesting to drive with no brake pedal. Obviously, the brakes feel really good, but oh yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely much quicker than my 3 Series car, my BMW. So. Wow, super nice. Yeah, this is quick. Can get addicted. I only can see how quick the GT is gonna be. Wow. Yes. Yeah, this is a lovely car. Ford, I really like it. You did a great job. I really enjoy this this experience with my first electric vehicle. Oh yeah, the brakes are good. Wow. Super nice. Hope you guys enjoyed that little ride here. I was really impressed with the car. Really impressed. So, oh yeah, the brakes a little bit touchy, but they feel good. So, all right, guys, that'll be a quick drive. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any other types of comments or anything you want to add. I mean, it's a very nice, great little vehicle. Very impressed with the power. The handling is pretty good considering this car is a little bit heavy. So man, this thing is really enjoyable. Love this technology, love the interior, the exterior. I love the design of it. So wow, super nice. So I would recommend, I know the anxiety of the range is going to be a little bit off, I'm gonna stop right here for a sec. But everybody, I know the driving anxiety of driving an electric car is hey, I'm gonna run an electric vehicle. But wow, I'll be honest with you. You get, as you can see, we got, over 283 miles, just like driving in a tank of gas. You're going to get home, you're going to plug it in, and talk about a little bit of plug-in. Basically, Ford is going to offer, it's got a what they call a Ford Connect's charge station, which is a station you put in your house, something that's similar to what I'm going to put on the video here, of what someone electrician can plug in. This Ford such this station, put in your house, you can charge it. That gives you about 30 miles per hour in charging rate. So if you're gonna have basically this thing charging, if you're gonna be down to say, 60-70 miles, you're gonna have your, within 10 hours, you're gonna have this thing fully charged overnight. So the cables that this is included in the back, if you plug this thing into your regular, like a regular cell charger, it's gonna take like a week to charge this thing. And then the other one, if you plug into the 240 volt, the regular cable that's included with the vehicle, that's about 21 miles per hour change. That's going to give you basically a full charge. I would say anywhere between 10 and 14 hours if this thing is fully depleted, most likely. So it's not that bad a range. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of ways to charge this, not only in your house, but you can plug it in somewhere else. Or there are 13,500 plus areas or charging stations all over the United States where you can charge the vehicle. So I wouldn't really have an exciting. You can take this on a long trip. Obviously, if you drive a lot during the whole day, this might not be the vehicle for you. But if you're only driving less than 100 miles a day, this is a perfect daily, no gas, very quiet, very powerful, and a pleasant vehicle to drive. So let's check out the sound system a little bit. Yeah, sounds very good. I love this Bang & Olufsen 10 speaker stereo. Impressive vehicle. Happy to drive it. I was more than impressed, and really liked more the experience that I was expecting of an electric vehicle. So thank you, Ford. Thank you to Bartow Ford again for making this happen, and to Randy. So guys, I would recommend this. Yes, very good quality. Vehicle feels great. Obviously you got, you know, all kinds of bells and whistles. That's almost any Ford car if anybody's familiar with it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet. I appreciate all the subscribers, and I'm only getting started. We're a small channel still, but please like it. Please subscribe to the channel so we can help this grow and reach more people. And I thank you again for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.